Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great because look at all the festive decorations I got out this weekend. So it is actually the week of Thanksgiving for myself. I know it's the week after for you. I hope that your Thanksgiving was well. For me, I was like, what do I want to do this week? What do I want to film? And I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling like putting up Christmas decorations and getting them up, enjoying the festivities. I feel like that's a good thing to do this year. Some days, some years I feel like, let's just wait till the very last thing. Once in a while, I feel like, wow, wouldn't it be great to just like, I always had an idea, a thought, like on Christmas, like Eve, set up the tree while the kids were sleeping and get it all, the house all magical and wonderful and lights up and all that, so that when they wake up on Christmas morning, it's like, oh, the house has been transformed. And then keep your tree up for, you know, what is it? 12 days, not 12, is it 12 days of Christmas? 12 days of Christmas afterwards. Always a thought. Never actually happens. No, that never actually happens. We always get excited, want to put the tree up early. Usually it's after Thanksgiving. This year I decided to start decorating now. I was going to decorate after, and I was like, you know what? I'm feeling like getting it up now. And then for Thanksgiving, we are going to actually decorate our Christmas tree that day. So the girls have already set up the one downstairs, got that going and up and ready. So I'm like, all right, we're going to get there. So what is the earliest that you have ever put up your Christmas tree? The kids and I were talking, they were talking about, you know, they have their little goal list of life, and they're like, when we move out and move with friends, we're going to set up a Christmas tree right on Halloween. And I'm like, you know, I remember when we put our Christmas tree up one time, I think it was either on Halloween or before or right after Halloween. And like the sad thing was that you had to actually dust the ornaments on it. And so when my mother-in-law were talking, I said, oh, the kids want to get the tree out. She goes, it's not good when you have to dust the bulbs on your Christmas tree. I'm like, true that. So it's good, but we'll have it up. I'm excited. So this weekend we didn't have any plans, like no plans, which was kind of nice because we've had a lot going on. And the next, like in December here, I think every weekend is just booked full of things, like booked, like literally from Thursday till Sunday booked. So I'm like, okay. So this weekend was a good weekend to just do nothing. It was good to do nothing. I mean, we did a little bit, but not where I had to like really do anything. So Saturday was kind of a catch-up day for me, getting at paperwork. I could do paperwork till the cows come home. Did anybody else hear that saying before? Till the cows come home, because it takes so much that I have to do. So I did that most of Saturday, and we also watched a Christmas movie that night. And then Sunday we had church, and came home from church and just like took it easy, had a great relaxing day. Like I didn't feel like I had to do anything at all, and I wasn't going to do anything, and I was like, I got all the Christmas decorations up here on Saturday. I brought all the tubs up here, got everything in here, and then took everything out and just set it on my kitchen table. And I thought, okay, maybe I'll start. I didn't want to start Saturday. I didn't feel like it. And then Sunday, you know, I got home and I was just sitting there and I was like, you know, I'm feeling like I would like to start decorating slowly. And if I get it all done, then awesome. And if not, that is okay. So I got most of it done. There's still more, as you see on the countertop here. And then had a nice, quiet, peaceful, relaxing night. I did find the movie Little Men. I was asking you about that movie, and I did find it on Amazon Video. You can watch it through the Amazon app. So I started watching it Saturday night and fell asleep, you know, of course. And so I put it on yesterday as well, and listened part of it too. So eventually I'll get through. It takes me like weeks to get through a movie because I always fall asleep, because like 9 o'clock comes and my bedtime, my eyeballs just shut. I'm one of those people that can go, all right, I'm falling asleep in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom, I'm out. It just happens. It's called get up really early, make your day busy, and you know what, you'll fall asleep at night. So that's how my life goes. So it was good. So this is all of the decorating that I did yesterday. Mantle, keeping it simple. I feel like the mantle is one of those pieces where it's like, okay, should be extravagant. And for years I would put my garland up there, and I had Christmas bulbs in it, and you know, the pine cones and the flowers, and it was just humongous. I did different levels, and I had that out there for a long time. And I was like, okay, and I did the same thing for like Thanksgiving time with fall decorations, not Thanksgiving. And then I was like, you know what? I feel like mantles should just be simple, just simple. So last year I got these pieces at Hobby Lobby. So I got these trees at Hobby Lobby, the lanterns, and then the picture as well at Hobby Lobby. I just had the circle one up there forever. And I'm like, you know what? I need to put a Christmassy one up there. So simple and easy. But I feel like it's good. And then I just have my black lantern here on the floor by it. And the couch is pushed pretty close as forward as we can because we have to put the big giant Christmas tree behind it. It's real simple. I might add some like little greenery and stuff and berries and stuff as I go and see how much stuff I have here on the table, but this is a good start. Okay, good start. I have all my decorations here to be put somewhere. So I've got all these out this weekend and I've got piles of stuff to put out. I usually just bring the containers up, and then this year I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put them out on the floor here so I don't have to deal with all the boxes. You know, then if I see them, it's like one of those things you have to do something with. So lots of stuff. Downstairs decorations, the girls already decorated downstairs, is mostly green and blue and like silver. So upstairs it has more, I'm going to say more natural. Like I've got the tree with the natural stuff. I got red colors in there as well. I've got some birch little branches here. And we're just going to have to do some figuring out where to put. The house is a little bit different because I have a few different tables and things than I had before, but just things to work out. This was broken, so I had to figure out how to screw some little screws in there, but just neat little things. So I've got all this pile right here. So I've got stuff to figure out where to put. That's my goal for today. And then, oh, all this. Here's all this stuff. This is all, these are a puzzle. These are all like crafts and activities to be done. And then I've got a new little tray. I think I picked this up on clearance last year. The little tiered tray decor. So I thought I could put that on my coffee station here. So it'll be good. We're just gonna, you're gonna slowly but surely. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you decorate for Christmas? One little space at a time. That is what we're gonna do today. Okay, I almost forgot my nutcracker here. I decided to put that under here because it's tall and long and it'll fit right here. And then I was like, do I put them on the front of the white part of the mantle or next to it? So I think next to it. It'd be neat to get a nice little rug right here in front of the fireplace, but you know, that'll just be an extra. Maybe we'll get one of those. Okay, I feel like the mantle area is finished. Okay, hanging up above in my kitchen here. Now, I bought some cheap garland, put it up here for years, and then just added pine cones, added bulbs, and it was okay. And then I just got so tired of the stuff falling off all the time because it wasn't hooked to it that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy garland where it's all attached. So I went to Hobby Lobby, I think it was last year I got that, and I got these garlands. So they have everything in it. It's all hooked together. They'll stay. I guess the only downfall is eventually the bulbs are going to get scratched and you're going to have to replace it anyways, but for the most part this is pretty good. So I think I've got two across the back here, and then I've got one smaller one I cut in half, and then I put it on my side cupboards over here. And then I have this little Christmas tree that I got at Goodwill, and it's the nature one. I just put that on top of the refrigerator and just plug it in, so a little bit more added lights in here. So I was just talking to my son and I said, remember when Grandma had all of her little Christmas houses around at the top of her cupboards? And I'm like, I do. And I'm like, I used to have all those houses as well. I remember collecting them when we were first married and had them, and they were so great, like the Christmas Village, the nice ones. And then, you know, we moved and things got broken, and it was one of those things to like have to take with you everywhere. So didn't get to hold on to those, but I was like, it'd be really good to start collecting those again. And I said, I know they have some, like I've seen them. I've only really looked at Walmart and stores like that, and they're just not as nicely made as the older ones have been. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to go see. I said, the problem is you're gonna want to be able to find one that you can get them every single year, so at least they match somewhat. And I think I had like Victorian house ones, and I absolutely loved them. But I'm like, well, maybe another year I can have my Christmas Village across the top of my counters. But I'm like, one year. But for now I've got these and this works. I'm just gonna set these on the top, and I've got Christmas lights up here already. So I'm just gonna kind of set those on top of those and put them in my lanterns. It works, it brightens up the area. Okay, does anybody else stare at those garlands at the top after a while and go, that's just a little too much. I need to do less on there. Staring at it, I'm like, do I even like the garland up there? I'm like, it's good. It'll be good. It's one of those, it adds a lot to the room and it'll be fine. After a while, I'm thinking if I put anything behind it, but I probably won't because it's kind of like a short space. Not a whole lot can fit up there. I do have some metal containers. I could, like galvanized containers, I guess I could put up there, but I don't know. We'll see. I think I might just leave it as is. We'll see. I have one. As I empty it, maybe I'll stick it up there. So I'm just going to keep on decorating, moving it around, you know, fix it as I keep looking at it. It's a whole lot easier to climb on things with socks on your feet. Usually I walk on the countertops in the chair with just my bare feet and it sticks a little bit. The socks, I'm like, ooh, I feel like I'm going to slip. So need to be careful. I did put a command hook here on the side of my refrigerator, and every holiday I try to get something to put on here. So I got this. I think I got this on clearance at Walmart a couple years ago. And then on the back of my door here, the pantry door, I do like to put a wreath on there. I have one for the springtime. I just don't have one for the fall time. I don't think I put anything up there, but I do have this little one for winter. Missing 2 tiny screws for this. How do I missing 2 tiny screws? I have no idea. So I'm looking for them. I have one, obviously it's not the black. I'm looking at anything else I own. I'm like, what else do I have that's a tiny, tiny screw? But I'm sure I'll come across something. So I just only found one, and I'm just gonna have to do the one in here. So I screwed this in, and we just have to be really careful every single time we take numbers off of it. I mean, it works. What are you gonna do until you find another one? I'm just looking at everything I own. I'm like, where's a tiny screw at that I can take out of something? So it works. Okay, we will decorate this corner later on. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna put over here yet. I'm gonna move on the windowsill. I got this little set at Walmart last year. I thought it was so cute, just simple. I think I'm gonna put away my container here with all my serving spoons and cooking spoons just for the holiday season. So remind me, I'm gonna put this white container up in my cupboard here. So when I go to look for it, that's where it's at. Now we pretty much have a whole hot cocoa bar here all the time because the kids like to make hot chocolate all the time. I did have a homemade mix here last year. I just found those big boxes. What was there, 50 packs in there for like $5? And you know what, that works. The kids like it. It's easy. It's good. So I've been using those little packets here. So I have my Keurig here, and it's got some space on the sides for the packets, but I also have this tiered tray decor that I got on clearance last year. So I had a bigger one, like a galvanized one, and I had it for years, and I'm like, I never use it. It was just way too big to like set out and decorate, and just didn't fit anywhere. So I feel like the small one is going to work good here. So I'm just going to set this up and then put the little candies and stuff around it. Now inside this is ladyfinger cookies. I got these at a discount store, and yeah, it'd be great to make tiramisu with, but you know, I'm not gonna do that. So they are really light and good with like a cup of hot cocoa. So I'm gonna put those over here with the little cookie jar here. And then the other thing I'm gonna fill up is marshmallows because they like that. So this is good for here. You've got your marshmallows and your candy canes. I've got just cinnamon sticks are just for show because I had like 5 of them that I'm not gonna do anything with. So just put those in a little mug here. This is gonna be good. I got hot cocoa packets, and then we've got all the chocolate, caramel, and I think it's white chocolate drizzle that we can put on top of our things. And I think this is how we're gonna leave this. Not many things have stood the test of time in our home here, but I do have one of these ceramic Christmas trees with lights. Anybody else have one of these? Way back, I think it was our first Christmas. Greg got it for me. So that's here. I'm just gonna plug in. It's missing a bunch of the little birds that go on top. That's okay. One day I will replace them. But for now, I'm just gonna put it up here and not worry about plugging it in just for decoration. And I think just this box here, I bought this at Hobby Lobby, and just my lantern. I might put some greenery around it. I'll see. I'll probably keep one candle over here because this is usually the table that I put my candles on to burn. This is a holiday cookie. I got this at Aldi. Changed my mind in the refrigerator here. I got this Joy sign last year in clearance again, so I might put that there. Okay, changing my mind because I'm finding things. I'm gonna take this wreath down and put this sign up here now. Okay, this is just my little shelf in here that I usually put decorations on, and let's decorate it some things in the kitchen here. I was trying to get a hard time trying to get this to stick in here. Finally, I'm like, oh, just let me bend it and poke in one of the holes in the top. Okay, is that gonna work? I'm just gonna put my salt and pepper up in the cupboard here just for the holidays, to get it off the countertop to make space for decorations. This corner over here, I'm kind of stuck as to what to even put there. So, I don't know, not too much because this is where the dishes go. It's just one of those things like, what do you stick? It'd be nice to put the shelf that I just put up that's right next to my sink over there because that's kind of a more viewed area, but it'll be okay. It's just not as practical because it's where dishes, and I fill this up, when I make food. This is usually covered with dishes. So probably just leaving this little sign here. Maybe I'll add some things to it. We'll see. Okay, I'm just staring at all this stuff here, and I'm like, if I just move everything off my table here, I can kind of move it and I can decorate my table. Decorating the table is like the mantle. What do you put in here? So I'm just gonna go kind of simple. I don't even know if I'm gonna put greenery in all of my lanterns. Usually I put greenery and the berries. I don't know. We're just gonna see. Might just leave it more simplistic. So I don't know. I've got this little, I call it a pig trough. It's not a pig trough. It's like a little feed bin here. And so I'm gonna put probably some pine cones in here. I've got a bunch of different decorations here. I'm gonna see. I even got these glass ornaments I bought last year. I don't know if that would be something to put in there or not. I don't know. I might use those for the tree. I don't know. We're just gonna see. Okay, looking at my leftover Christmas stuff here, and I realize I have more garland. So I think I put the nice garland on top of the old garland. So I think I'm gonna do that. That way it'll puff it up a little bit better. Okay, I feel like that fluffed it up a little bit more. So I'm gonna do that on the top here. Yeah, I guess I'm going to. See if that works a little better instead of coming down on the countertops, because it's getting in the way of my cabinets when I open them. Okay, way fluffier on that. So I just thought I had to do a little pushing down, but that works out. So that's covered up there. I took down the tree over here. I don't really like the tree. A tree is going to be donated. So I just put my snowman up here and this little tree I got at Hobby Lobby. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this up here. I want this kind of simple because a Christmas tree is gonna be in front of it. So just having some of the natural things like the berries, the twine stars and the pine cones and the greenery, I think is gonna be good. Okay, so I want to do something with these birch branches. I like birch branches, birch trees. I like birch trees. Something about a birch tree I just like. So, but these are too tall to put on any countertop here, and I really don't have any table space to put it on. So I'm just gonna put it in this little galvanized tin here and put it by the trash can. And then my countdown to Christmas is I'm not feeling it in that corner. So I'm gonna put that on the floor. Can you do that? Can I do that? Can I put it on the floor? Sure. You can do whatever you want. And then after a while you might have to change it, but I'm gonna try that for now. I kind of like it because it's like when you walk in, this first thing you see is countdown to Christmas. So now I can figure out what to do in this corner. Is it wrong to decorate around your trash can? I mean, it works. It's like an area that you see when you first walk in. So, I mean, it's good. I can always move my trash can over under this countertop too, but I feel like this will be good for here. I'm gonna put my pillowcases on. Doing pillowcases is something that adds quick decoration when you don't know, if you don't have a whole lot of stuff, just add some nice Christmas pillow covers. It'll add some brightness to the room. Okay, so debating what to do with the pillows here. I did write down to get pillowcases. I just didn't know what, or pillow covers. I'm not sure what I would do here. Like, does anybody else, like with me, you never use the pillows, right? They're just a decoration. You don't ever use them. So do I just leave two in the corners like this and just the blanket, the throw on the side? I feel like that is much better. So I might do that. I do have the blue one here. I can put the teal color one because it matches my teal walls, but I don't know. I might just maybe leave as is. Let me see. Let me do the teal one. You know what? I'm just not feeling it. I'm going to leave that. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Simple, easy. This is where we live and sit and sleep. You know, if you need to sleep on the couch. So I think I'm just going to leave it like it is. Okay, this is the only thing that's gold. I really don't have a goldy silver decoration. So I'm going to just put this, I think, with this one. Maybe I should put, I mean, I know you can't really see it. That's the problem. But I feel like then that one will be there. It's good. We got chilly out here with a mess. So for now, I could add more greenery. I'm just not feeling the extra greenery this year. We have a lot of this. I have a lot of greenery left over. And cornbread from dinner. So I'm thinking I might be done. Hey, Maxine. Okay, this is one of those things. Is this gonna even stay up here, or is this gonna fall over every single time we open the freezer? We're gonna see, but at least it elevates the truck. I don't know. We'll leave it up there and see how it works. So good, you know what? I got another place done. All right, I just had my boys carrying in the Christmas tree. Oh my goodness. So that was good. It's got a little bit on the floor. No big deal. Everything's gonna be vacuumed. You know what? Just make a mess once and vacuum it all up. So it's good. I'm just gonna kind of, where do we put it? We put it obviously right in the very middle or to the side. It's gonna be wherever. I think the middle's probably gonna be best. And then we're gonna decorate this week. Okay, I think I'm just leave it right where it's at. Then I can put presents more in front of it and on this side, and then even though, like I said, the back wall, I feel like the back walls, you can't really see it, but it's okay. It's not meant to be seen, the back wall. So this will get lights on this week. Now I set a lot of stuff up and then I left because I'm like, oh, I moved that. Oh, I took that down. Like up here, I took down the Christmas tree that I have here because I went downstairs last night. I thought the girls decorated everything down there. I thought they had everything all set, and then I'm like, oh, you guys don't really have that many decorations. You need more decorations down here. So I kind of pulled a few things out. Like I had stuff down here by the trash can, remember that little area, which was not gonna be functional because like we have trash here and we have boxes that go here. And whenever there's an overflow, it sits next to it until we take it, you know, to the dumpster. And so it's just extra. So I really don't want anything on the floor there. So my little sign, my countdown to Christmas sign, I'm like, we can put that downstairs. I'm like, that would actually go downstairs. So I've got that to go downstairs because we do have a small one up here. I think, I do, this little one. This is tiny. It only, I think 32 is the earliest you can do on yours. So I thought this can go up here. I can put the bigger one downstairs. I've got, and like in my, these ones, I like these. I love the birch branches. So this, I'm like, this I can put downstairs, the tall Christmas tree. There's still things that need to be decorated. So they put the manger scene on the fireplace, not the fireplace, on the piano. And then they had a few things on the shelves, but I'm like, oh, you guys could use some decorations. So what I'm gonna do today, my goal is to get rid of this and figure out what to do with it. If I don't need it, then, you know, put it in the recycling bin to be taken somewhere else. So I'm doing, like I did our Thanksgiving, I got rid of at the end of, well, when I decorated for Thanksgiving, I had a good pile that I said, you know what, I don't need it anymore. So I got rid of it and sent it to the recycling area. And then it made my Thanksgiving decor go down, which it was good because, you know, you can hold on to this stuff and have it for years and years and years and then never use it. I've kept it for a few years. I didn't throw away anything that was like new or I just didn't use, but ones that I've had where every year I'm like, maybe I'll just get rid of that, or maybe I'll pass that along. And that's what I did. So I'm down to like one box for Thanksgiving. Our Christmas has a lot of boxes. I'm gonna say we have 6 boxes for Christmas. Yeah, so there's a lot of Christmas decorations. So I thought, well, maybe I can, like the big bins, like over there, those red ones, that size. I'm pretty sure there's 6. I'm pretty sure there's 6 down there. So, but it's like one is the Christmas tree decorations for one tree, one's for another tree, and you know, all that stuff takes up space. So maybe I'll downsize. We'll see how things go. I did have an extra bin so that at the end of the season and maybe into the new year when I find things on clearance, I purchase them. And so it's good. So it's just downsizing if you don't need it. So this year I didn't feel like putting any, like last year I put a lot of greenery everywhere. Like I have all of this extra greenery branches, that's not an extra branch, but like, you know, little greenery pieces and these little berries. I think I put them everywhere last year, and I didn't feel it this year. I was I say more simplistic, but it's probably not simplistic compared to most people, but it's simplistic for my standards. Does that sound good? So for the upstairs, I did more of the natural look where I kept like the greens and the pine cones and the, you know, the burlap and the berries, and that most of it was, you know, the green colors, that the natural muted colors, and then with the pop of red. I know even our Christmas tree, which I haven't done yet, but that will have most of its kind of plainer ones. I did get some canvasy burlap bows that I think I might put on this year. And then I have pops of red, like berries that I stick in the tree that I do enjoy having in the Christmas tree. So that's kind of how the colors go upstairs. Like it's, like I said, it's just kind of fits everywhere, and then it's like boom, a little bit of red. And then downstairs they wanted more of the greens and the blues color down there. So that's what they did down there, and we're gonna go down there in a little bit today and decorate some more stuff down there. So it's gonna be a good day. So it's gonna be a great day. I don't have to do food at all. No, I don't. We have breakfast still left over from Friday, so that is gonna get eaten up. And then for lunch, we still have egg salad. We're gonna have that or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or there's hummus in there. And then for dinner is more chili. We still have chili and hot dogs because I cooked hot dogs and had those, and those little bagel hot dog bites. So good. I wanna make those for the holidays because they are really that good. So I might put that on my Christmas idea. We'll see, we might. But that will be dinner, so I don't have to do any food. I don't have to show you any food. It's just gonna be an easy Monday. The cleanup, I'm not gonna do a Motivation Monday clean with me because there's not much to do. I wiped down my counters a little bit this morning, didn't show that to you. After I'm done with the decorations here, I'll wipe it down as well. We ran the vacuum last night because the Christmas tree had all the, we brought the Christmas tree and it had all of the flock and it got on the floor, which it's okay. I mean, it wasn't tons, but it was enough to go, oh, there's a lot on the floor. So I ran the vacuums last night. The laundry is caught up. I'm looking good. I cleaned my bathroom this morning. There's not much to do for my Monday, which is good. So I'm feeling like starting out my Monday is good because what I have to focus on is school, and that's okay. That's what my main focus is. So I will be getting school done today. That's what I'm going to be doing after I get my decorating done here this morning. So it's going to be a great day. So you guys ready for a great day? I mean, it's at the end of the video now. So I'm ready for a great day. I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to continue onward. I'm going to get work on putting this stuff away. Let's go. Okay, coming over here down in my little homeschool cupboard, which I'm sure might be a little bit messy. We're gonna see. Cleaned up my area. This is one of my mugs that we've had a mistake on, so I have it in there. I am still working on our, I talked about the aprons and I talked about the cups, and we are working on them slowly. So it's just, there's a lot more going on that I haven't been able to focus all of my attention onto. I don't know. I was hoping before Christmas to do all that, but it might not happen. It might be after Christmas. So I apologize. I'm sorry. It's just the time in my life and what I have going on. So, but I would like to work at it. So this shelf, I got this thing. Love this thing right here, by the way. But this shelf bends down because there's no support on it. Okay, so if you don't put lots of heavy stuff here, it's okay. But if you fill it with a bunch of coffee mugs, it bends down. So if I remove this right here, it's gonna flop down a little bit. It's not breakable, it's just bend down. And then what it does is it pushes down on this one. So this one stays a little bit bent. So I just found that this size mug fits perfectly because when you go to shut the door doesn't shut all the way and it's like off if you don't have this cup here. So, you know, it is what it is. The back doesn't have any support. You'd have to do some revamping, and I'm not into that. So a coffee mug works. That's what happens in real life. So, okay, this is gonna go under here because it's just some extra stuff that we have. So what I'm gonna do is put these are all extra, let's see. I'm gonna put our Christmas crafts under here. And I bought at Hobby Lobby, we went, did I show you, did I film that? No, I didn't film it. Kids and I did think I did a haul. The kids and I went and got a bunch of stuff at the beginning of the school year, and we bought fall decoration, or fall crafts and Christmas ones. We went to Hobby Lobby and got some, which was great because they were all half price. So they ended up being like $1.50, and these were, you know, $1.50, and we got some of these for $1. Lots of cheap stuff. So what we do is I use these like there is 6 snowmans in here. They might make all 6, but if they don't, then I take the extra and I give it to our local library. So that, because she always has a craft, like a Christmas party or a Thanksgiving party, and I said, here, you can have all the rest of these and you can do these, you know, with any kids that come in. So that works out good. So nothing goes to waste, and maybe it'll pass along. So these we picked up at the Dollar Tree. They're just thin pieces of wood. And I thought for $1, yeah, the kids can paint these. So I'm gonna have to get some, like, I feel like we have a ton of paintbrushes, but I just have to see if I actually have some or if they're all ruined. Just things that we can do. So these are the extra crafts that we can do throughout the, you know, school month. I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget, because sometimes it does get busy where you're like, oh, totally forgot to do these. So I'll probably get some paints and stuff to do. This is little character kits to make these all nice. And then what else? We got this one too. What do we get here? This is the nativity kit. I think it's just foamy pieces. It was just literally $1 things, $1 crafts. Just things to let the kids keep busy. They like the sun catchers. They did these for fall time, little snowflakes. And when we're doing our read aloud time, it's just kind of a nice thing to do. So those are gonna go in here. Little snowman palm kit. Is it just, yeah, there's 6 in there too. And then I got these countdown chains. So I'll probably leave, there's 32 pieces. I made a note for the kids to do these. We usually do it with just construction paper, which is fine, but this was $1, and I thought something a little bit more festive. You have to, you know, use paper. My kids are happy using paper chains. And then I picked these up as well at our Dollar Tree. They were $3. Let's see. I have to see the lights up. I mean, for $3, it's okay. It's a fun. It'll be something neat the kids can put in their room. So I've got these to do as well. So I got 4 of those. I just saw them. I have to put those down here. Saw those, and I thought, oh, that'd be a fun thing to let the kids. Oops, let me put this back here. Let the kids do. Another one. I think they're all the same, aren't they? This is missing the roof here. The roof fell off. Just gotta put it on. So those will be just something fun to add to the festivities. I think we've done. I bought crafts at the beginning of the year. Oh, and Jensen got this. He did. We haven't done that. Lauren started off on the shelf when she was here with the kids, and she had all the kits, and she would have it, you know, rappelling off the things and hanging from the fan plates, and I'm like, oh my goodness, and that was her favorite thing to do. And then after she moved out and got married, then the kids did the tradition themselves, which was really fun. And so I kind of figured, you know, everybody's kind of grown up and out of that. I mean, Stephen is 10, and so I mean, obviously they know the story of the Christmas elf, that obviously it's not real, all those things, but we were at the dollar store and Jensen's like, I want to get that for Stephen. And so I'm like, what a good big brother to be able to, you know, he's a few years older than Stephen, but it's still very sweet that he wanted to. So the elf is in here. I thought, I don't know what he'll do or if he'll want to do anything. He did it last year for him as well too, so it's a fun thing. And then we have, the only thing we have left over, we've been good keeping up on our crafts. I think we have a Paint With Me here, and then the only thing we didn't do were the perler beads. I have a ton of perler beads. That was one thing we did not touch, and that's okay. We will, they're in here. The slime, this is probably the favorite, the mixed slime. This is probably the favorite thing to play with. So it's good. So we will we'll get on that. The beads are in here. Like I said, that's another day because get the iron out. It's one of those freezing cold days where you're inside, just listen to audiobooks, and you're like, okay, let's do some perler beads, some fun things to do. So perfect. All right, this is done in here. I'm gonna close this. I took out this. See how it's a little bit off? It's because the shelf is off. So if you pull it up because of the shelf, it's okay. Just don't see it. Don't see it's not straight. And this I need to give to Stephen because he has a bunch of pencils and he has no place to put them. I'm like, I thought we had a pencil case. Here's the pencil case. Let me change the battery and we'll keep putting stuff away. Actually, I found a couple more. We have a gingerbread ornament kit and more snowmen. So I'm going to put those. I was finding underneath the stuff. And a nativity kit. I keep finding stuff. And then what I did this past year is when I got Christmas towels and my aprons, and I pack them away in my Christmas box so that I don't have them all year round. So some of the towels I kept, like I pretty much use, I don't know if they're in here. Are they in here? Like these were part of a Christmas set from TJ Maxx, that kind of stuff. Some of these are rags. That's okay. So for them, like these ones, I think these were brand new. Yeah, I got these brand new. So I'm gonna just fold these and put them in the drawer and then hang on my aprons. Good time of year that I go through my aprons and decide what to keep and what to pass along. So these ones, I like these ones. They have a couple stains. So is it stained because I didn't wash it or what? So I'm gonna wash because these two, I like these two. I got these from Hobby Lobby. They get pretty dingy. Aprons do get dingy. That's the point of them, just that's what your shirt would look like. So what I'm gonna do is throw these in the washer today, and if they do get clean, then awesome. If not, then pass them along and to get some more. I do like the aprons. Aprons used to be one of those things you could never find. Walmart would sell them randomly. This was years ago. Walmart would sell them randomly. Now you can find them on Amazon. This is before Amazon was big. And then, but now you can pretty much get them everywhere. Hobby Lobby's got great ones. Amazon's got an amazing ones too. So, all right, that's done. Put some towels out here on the stove in there. Like, do those ever stay? No. Like I love when people put them in their videos and put them on there. Do they actually stay more than a day? If you have little kids, maybe. If you got big kids, no. Like these will get crumbled up and used within one day in my house. Every single day we use towels. It's just people grab them to wipe their hands off. It works. So those are there for my decoration for the next few hours until the kids get out of bed. My countdown to Christmas, I think I'm just gonna put it right here by the coffee station. It's something you would see. The kids usually go here and get hot cocoa in the morning, so I'm actually just gonna leave it right here. These are my extra containers to hold treats in. Got them last year on clearance for so cheap. They're nice. I need to keep them all year. I don't know why I don't keep them all year because they're nice plastic. The depth is not that deep, so they're good for freezing things. And then I was keeping those big giant plastic containers. Remember, I just put them down in my garage, and I'm like, am I ever going to use these? And I'm like, only at Christmas, but I actually don't have to use them at Christmas. I can use these because I forgot that I have these. So these are nice for taking cookies and treats to people's houses. You can leave them, they're nice. I've also got some, like at the end of the year, I always go clearance shopping and pick up random things, like these are little treat boxes, little chocolate things and bread things, and Chinese takeout containers. They're good to fill up with treats and stuff to give, like homemade stuff to friends and things like that and family. So these are gonna go in here. I opened up the cupboard and I'm like, oh gosh, there's like stuff everywhere. This is the store everything cupboard. So it's like all of my extra serving dishes that I don't really have a place for, they go in here. So then sometimes kids put stuff in here that doesn't belong, and that's okay. That's what they did. So it's good. We're just getting them in there. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I have this tiny little bird right here. I don't know, did I ever share the story with you before? Probably, maybe at some point, but back in, I think it was 2008, was when the economy had crashed. We lived in Michigan, directly affected by the auto industry, like lost everything, not a good time, not a lot of good time for people. We were highly affected during that time. And so I remember a friend had given me the scripture about look at the birds of the air. I think it's in Matthew, right? Matthew, where it talks about, look at the birds of the air. They don't reap, they don't, worry about things, yet their Heavenly Father takes care of them. And so I remember having a bird, like one of these birds, and had a little nest. It was a real nest, and I put the porcelain bird in there, had it out in my, it was on a computer desk at the time. And so just as a constant reminder of like how good God is, to remind us that He is going to take care of us. And nothing happens in your life that He does not know about already. He goes before you. He's preparing things before you. And He's going to go with you at the same time, which is kind of crazy cool. So yesterday I took down the Christmas tree that was on top of my refrigerator up here. Remember that one I had up there? Took it off and put it outside while this little bird had fallen off. And then Autumn was cleaning up and she's like, well, do you want me to just throw this away? And I'm like, yeah, just go ahead and throw it away. I don't really need it. And then she was kind of hesitant with it. And then I stopped. I said, actually, you know what? Let me have that. And so this morning I saw it and I'm like, I'm going to put this bird in my windowsill right here, right up on top there. And that's going to serve me as a constant reminder of what God will do and who God is, His faithfulness, and that He is going to take care of us in those storms. Okay, I did look up the scripture. It's Matthew 6:26 and 27. It says, look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your Heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they are? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? And that is so much true. Like, you are so valuable to God. Like, as a human being, as His creation, yes, He cares about the birds of the air, but He cares so much more about you. And it says, who can worry? Like, what does an hour of worrying do? Nothing. Does it add any value to your life? Does it add anything to your life? No, it does not. And so that is going to be my reminder, because I need this in my life too, just for the day-to-day, to get through my life and what I have to do each day. So there's my little bird. So get yourself a little bird. I'm sure you can get this at the dollar store. I'm sure the dollar store has them, but get a little bird, stick it up there. That's going to be my constant reminder that, you know what, God is with me and He's going to take care of me. So perfect. Okay, let's look. We got a few more things to take care of. Ooh, and then the great song Jireh. We just sang that one at church today or this week. So I'm just listening to that right now on my playlist. That's another great song that they reference that scripture in. Kind of sorting things out here. I just have a bunch of random things that I need to do something with. So like this stuff can go downstairs, but there's no, we don't really do red down there. So I don't know if that'll turn up the whole vibe down there or not. I'm not in charge down there. I let the girls do that area. So I'm just looking at what I have left. So it's like, there's a couple random picks. These ones I like. I think these ones I might get rid of if I don't use them, because it's kind of like extras. I know we have the TV stand to decorate, so I'm thinking hold off on a few of those because I might need something to go there. I just thought about that. Like, I have the Christmas tree over here. That could go downstairs as well. It would be, the color's red though. That might throw their vibe off, so I'm gonna see. So I've got pile for downstairs over here. I got some for the bathroom. Let me go put that in the boys' bathroom. I'm gonna go ahead downstairs now and see if I can put up any decorations. I'm gonna try to sneak these red decorations in here. Let's see if the kids say anything. It's good. They have the sound machines on down here, so I won't have any noise down here, just kind of setting up. Again, we're just kind of doing what we can do with the space that we have, but I think that this is going to work down here. I mean, they did a good job. This is more their hangout, their space. So I don't mind them doing whatever they want to do in the area for down here. So we've got the tree up, which is nice. They already decorated it. This is good down here. So let me just put a few decorations down here and we'll see. We'll see if they keep it down here or not. So for the most part, I think it's good and decorated down here. Like I said, they might get up and go, oh, I don't like that, or I want to add this, or they want to add greenery, and that's okay. They can gladly do that down here. And I love this little angel chime. Does anybody else have one of these angel chime things? My mother-in-law had one, and my husband had one growing up for years, and so we make sure to get one, at least keep it in the Christmas stash for a while. But they're cheap. They're just cheapy little brass things. I probably should get a silver one to match the silver because I don't really have gold anywhere, so maybe that's on my list to get one of those. But this, I wanted to put it out, but I really don't have any space because we have the countdown thing to put here on the piano, so we'll take it out and light it. It's nice to light when you're watching Christmas movies. Just, it like tingles, makes little tingling noises, you know, when you're watching a movie. So kind of fun, kind of nice. So this is good. Downstairs is good to done. Okay, I'm doing this, I'm not adding this voiceover after I watch the footage, so I actually say that before, and then I go down there and start decorating. I realize, wow, there's like a big mess down here. It's the girls' zone, and they've been down there. There's curling irons, there's dishes, and yeah, it's okay. I laugh because I have the coasters here. But would you think any cups are on the coaster? No, not at all. So I'm gonna be hopeful by putting some of these down here. After looking through all my stuff, I feel like there's not much more I want to decorate. I did make a note because, you know, you are going to go to Hobby Lobby and you are going to find cute Christmas things and think, do I need more stuff? So what I'm thinking is in the corner of my kitchen over here, that's a gold theme thing. I don't really have anything gold in my house, so I will probably replace that with something else, but you know, gotta find something first. So that can be a replace when I find things. Most of my stuff is the silver or the galvanized, so when I find things I will replace because I know I'll go to Hobby Lobby. And then I want to put something nice on my desk. I like to have, I don't need it all decorated over there where I'm working, but like in the fall I got a little pumpkin and it was a turquoise glass. I think it's a candy dish probably, but I just put that by my desk. It just makes it festive. So I'll probably look for something that will, you know, be breakable that I can keep in my desk safely. And that's on my list. So I put a little note on my phone so that when I do go to the store and I'm tempted to buy things, I go, all right, instead of just buying random things, it's like, okay, what can you buy that would look good here? So that's kind of how I do things. I'll probably put a note to purchase little things to put on the TV stand downstairs because we don't really have a whole lot of stuff to go on there. So if I could put a little note like, hey, look up ideas for downstairs. And then when I go to Hobby Lobby and get that temptation to buy things, I can go, okay, specifically, I need some smaller decorations for each of the shelves on the TV. Easy enough. What I'm doing right here is these are two little containers. I have these over here in my desk area by my calendar. So I'm just going to put a few of the greenery and berries in here to hang up over there. I'm looking around and I'm like, what else do I have to put up? So I did take that corner out. I don't like it. I'm just gonna take it out. This stuff gets recycled to the girls. They might want to decorate their desk area. That's a good thing. I do have this joy sign. It was one of those Hobby Lobby purchases because you like it and then you don't have a place for it. So I have no place for this. Like I have no place. I'm looking, you can't hang it above your mantle with all that over there. I don't think that's a little too much. There's just like, can I, hold on. Can you put that up there? I would have to make it higher, but is that an option? I'm gonna put the screw a little bit higher and see if that makes any difference. Do that. I feel like I'm gonna leave that up here and then I'll have my kids stare at it for a few times and go, no, that looks bad or that looks good. I might leave that up there. Kind of elongates the wall a little bit, like over here I put that thing on top. So, all right, I'll stare at it all day and see if I got, there's a screw in there and it had the paint, that color that was in here previously. I didn't realize how dark it was, so it's a lot darker. It was almost the same color, but it was just a flat one, so I did semi-gloss because it's easier to clean, but it's a lot darker color, so I might do that. That might stay. I think that might be a keeper. So not bad, not bad. All I have left is some Christmas lights, which we could use for the tree. A little bit of greenery. I'll probably keep some of these berries. Probably not these. These are like foamy and get everywhere. And then I'll keep this for the kids. They're gonna have a little Christmas party. So, and then the gold stuff, I'll give that to somebody else. Then all we have to do, I'm staring at that. I think I might like that. That might work. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. The only other thing to do is the Christmas tree, which we're gonna do a different day. I could put the base around. Should I put the base around it? I should do that. Let me do that. Let me clean this up and then I'll pick up the base, put the base around the tree. It'll be nice when we get the Christmas tree up, but I'm gonna put this on the bottom. These were something I purchased at Hobby Lobby. Love them. Now, I didn't screw mine in together, or did I? Okay, I did on two sides. I did on two sides. You can attach them, but I didn't all the way around because it's a lot easier to get around the tree if you don't. So for our tree, it just works together to slide them really close together under there. You can hinge it. I just didn't hinge it. One day, maybe I'll do it properly. Downstairs, I think it's screwed in right, but this, I just sit around here. So this is nice. Get the flock on you. That's the bad thing. So now when I vacuum, it doesn't get stuck. The vacuum doesn't get stuck on the legs. And then we will put lights on this week. So feeling great. Okay, I'm going to be staring at this Joy for a long time today. See if I actually like it. So the only thing left in here is Christmas tree decorations, which is good. I picked up these last year on my tree. We did bronze, silver. There was a little bit of gold in there, but not a whole lot. So that's kind of the theme we did for the tree. And then I picked up these pine cones, and then we stick these little berries in there. And then I picked up these last year. I kind of wanted something that's kind of burlappy canvas. I don't know if I'll use them or not. Kind of like I'm gonna say natural tree, you know, a natural tree with bows on it. So I got those, and then I picked these up at the Dollar Tree last year for $1. I think they were less than $1. Again, I don't think they're really gonna go on the tree, so I don't know where these are gonna go. I think it was a purchase that I purchased on a whim. I probably will avoid my clearance shopping this year because I go every year and we get paper, all those things. Last year there wasn't really any paper, and then I don't even need to buy any this year, I have plenty. And then it's like the extra stuff is just like containers that I just have a lot of. So I'm gonna avoid the after Christmas clearance shopping this year. Remind me when I wanna go, don't go, Amy, don't go. So I have these, I don't know. I feel like they could go somewhere, I just don't know where. And then I also picked up these as well. There's the glittery, like sequin ones. But I thought, in my head, I was thinking, oh, the red pops for the tree, but I don't think they're really gonna go with it. So we will see. I've got this, and I've got a couple pillows here. I'm gonna take these downstairs and see if they want some pillow covers or what they want to do down there, because I'm thinking just the two up here is good enough. Just there and there. So I'm finished. I'm finished for my Monday for you guys. Like I said, the rest of the day is going to be school, which we have a lot of school, and food, which I told you all the food we're going to do. It's all leftover. So it's been a great day. Hasn't it been a good day? It's been a great day today. So I'm going to go. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, you are designed, you are created, and you are selected by God to do great, wonderful things. And I'm going to see you tomorrow with another video. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.